Hey, hey, Niners fans. There's a friend who wants to see you. His name is Juan. Get it? Juan. Yeah. Because we gave you that one loss. I know, crazy dog, you can't talk crap. You barely beat the Niners. Yeah, we barely beat the Niners with PJ Walker at quarterback, no Nick Chubb, a battered offensive line, a coach who's a low-key lunatic. And did I mention PJ Walker at quarterback? Like, seriously. Like, did I just watch that game? Is that real? Did we actually win that game? I'm smacking myself in the face. Gotta pinch myself. What else should I do? Bang my head on this wall? Yeah, it was legit. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with my Browns 49ers Week 6 recap. Browns somehow got the win despite the fact that there was a seemingly record number of penalties thrown in this game. Browns win 19-17 over the previously undefeated San Francisco 49ers, and we improved to 3-2 on the season, and we remain right on the heels of the Steelers, who are on their bye, and the Ravens, who of course won earlier this morning in London over the Titans. But before I get into the observations and stuff, of course, we got to go through the stats. Because who doesn't love stats, right? Stats are fun. Stats are for psychopaths like me. Wow, the Vikings really won by 6 points. Damn, that's tough. But yeah, the Browns came into this game. No Deshaun Watson, of course. He might be back next week. That seems to be the vibe right now. No Nick Chubb, out for the year. No Joel Bitonio, who had a knee scope. They said he could be back by next week. And we're coming into this week. If you go on Browns Twitter, if you went on Browns Twitter this during the bye week and stuff, there was all kinds of, it was very toxic. Let me just say that. It was very toxic. Fans were at each other's throats, and they were essentially saying this season's over. We were going to lose. I mean, literally, if you asked any Browns fan about this game, they said, oh yeah, we're getting our doors blown off. Even I was saying that. I didn't expect this, right? I didn't expect what I just saw. But hey, that defense though, huh? Yeah, that defense is nice. And now I wonder, what would have that Ravens game been like had we started PJ instead of DTR? Might not have been a loss. I don't know. Maybe the offense would have been functional, and we would have actually been able to do something. But yeah, actually, I think I tweeted something out earlier. Believe it or not. Let me see here in my community notes. I put in my pregame. Oh, I didn't say anything in the community notes. I tweeted it out like I do every game day. You know, my usual "it's game day" post for those who follow me on Twitter. Shout out to you guys, of course, as always. But before the game started, let me see, where is it at? I said, I just hope the Browns keep it close because you never know what could happen. And look what happened. We won. Browns kept it close. They were actually winning this game for a good portion, too. And we gave the Niners their first loss. But if you ask a Niner fan, they would probably say, yeah, we figured a loss was going to come at some point. You know, get it out of the way now. And now they, I believe, face the Vikings next week. That'll be interesting. But anyways, looking at how each team did, Brock Purdy, 12 of 27, 125 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, got sacked 3 times. On the ground, Christian McCaffrey, who did leave the game with an oblique injury, hopefully he's all right because he's a good portion of the offense. He's the motor that gets that offense going. 11 carries, 43 yards for him. Jordan Mason, Ray McLeod, Debo, who also got hurt. He's out. He was out for this game. He was out actually very early in this game, believe it or not. Like, was his first or second drive of the game, he was out. Brock Purdy and Elijah Mitchell all had runs in this game. They totaled 25 carries, 108 yards, and a touchdown. Now receiving, Brandon Ayuk, 4 receptions, 76 yards. Jawan Jennings, 2 for 26. McCaffrey had 3 for 9 and a touchdown before he got hurt. Juszczyk had 1 for 9. McLeod 1 for 4. And George Kittle had 1 catch for 1 yard. I'm actually shocked they didn't get him more involved. I was thinking he was going to kill us. But no, not at all. Wow. And then defensively, they did get 2 sacks from Randy Gregory and Nick Bosa, of course. Now for the Browns, PJ Walker, 18 of 34, 192 yards, two interceptions. He did have a touchdown negated due to a penalty, of course. 2 sacks were allowed. On the ground, 17 carries, 84 yards for Jerome Ford. Kareem Hunt, 12 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Goodwin even had a carry for 20 yards. I think that's the most he's done for us. Elijah Moore, 1 for 8. PJ Walker only had 3 carries for 1 yard. Yeah. Through the air, though. Amari Cooper. People were like, bro, PJ Walker starting. You better sit Amari Cooper. Well, if you did, you missed out on some pretty serious points because he got 4 receptions, 108 yards. He mossed a guy. And he also put a dude on his ass. And he mossed Charvarius Ward. Yeah, he's pretty good. Other than from the receiving core, other than Amari, 92 total yards from everybody else, not named Amari. 3 receptions, 24 yards apiece for Kareem Hunt and David Njoku. Elijah Moore, 19. Jerome Ford had 2 for 7. David Bell had 1 for 6 on the last drive, and Goodwin had 1 for 4 yards. Akins, Bryant, and Peoples-Jones all had targets, but no receptions. Defensively, 2 sacks for the Browns, 1 from Sione Takitaki, and 1 from Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Wow. So Myles Garrett did not register a sack, although he had his hands full all game. They were doing a good job of taking him out of the game. But everybody else showed up, which is what you love to see. Everybody else showed up. I love to see it. So with that being said, what's going on? Thank you, bro. As a Packer fan, you guys made my day. Glad to hear. I'm sure Rocha will pop in. Kuzan, we all won. I had turned the game off when they got in field goal position. Kuzan, not going to lie, I thought we were going to lose that game. I really did. Well, now if you're an Eagles fan, you're thinking, wow, so we can be one of the only undefeated teams, if not the only undefeated team left in the league? Awesome. But deal with the Jets, and the Jets are a feisty bunch, but they're without Sauce Gardner, so that'll be an interesting matchup. Watching the game right now. By the way, the Jets have never lost to the Eagles, so we'll see. I'm sorry, no, the Jets have never beat the Eagles. That's better. Good game. Shout out to your defense. Yeah. What's up, Megatron? Yeah, honestly, I hope Debo and everybody that was hurt gets better, because that's tough. I know how that feels, though. Have your best weapons go out. I mean, we legit lost Nick Chubb for the year. Debo went out on the first drive with a shoulder. That's always tough. And then McCaffrey was battling an oblique injury. Trent Williams actually got hurt too, but he came right back in. I think he might have just gotten rolled over or something. So he's fine. You guys don't need my help to win today. No, we didn't need your help. Mother Nature gave us the help. Although that was Moody just shanking one a little bit to the left, to the right. He actually missed one earlier in the game, of course. But man, I just hope Deshaun's back next week. That's all I say. All right, so let's get into the good part. We're going to get into the post-game recap. All right. Observations. Just like yesterday, what I did with the Buckeyes. Observation numero uno. This defense is so damn good. It really is. Another game where, I mean, yeah, they scored 2 touchdowns, but yeah, I mean, the first drive, they moved right on down the field. And then the defense stood tall the rest of the game up until PJ Walker threw that horrible interception into double coverage for some reason. I don't know what he saw there or what he thought he saw. And then at the very end, I thought PJ could have definitely ran the ball on that last drive. That would have made them use their last timeout. And who knows, he might have been able to maybe get like 3rd and 3 or whatever. Would have made it much more manageable. But instead, we almost Brownsed ourselves again. Yeah, we almost Brownsed it again. But Jake Moody goes out there and misses another field goal, and the Browns escape with a win. All right, number 2, Kevin Stefanski is a nutcase. He is. He is a low-key nutcase. He's still in love with jet sweeps, and sometimes he outdoes himself. He gets too cute. He outsmarts himself. Like, why are you throwing a ball inside near the red zone when the Niners have 1 timeout? You run the ball there. They used that last timeout, and you burn some more clock off. You burn some more clock, right? Who knows how much time they would have, right? And then who knows what happens, but they didn't do that. They tried to throw the ball. One time they tried to throw it. It almost got picked off. Yeah, it could have backfired big time, but like I said, Stefanski's a nutcase, but he somehow finds a way to win sometimes. In fact, this is the biggest deficit he's come back from. This is the first double-digit deficit he has come back from as coach. First time we've done this since that beer game, since the beer fridge game. First time we've come back from double digits. Right? No, that can't be right. What the heck was that stat? I thought it said come back from double digits. I must have read it wrong. I don't know. I was going to say we were never down double digits. Were we? No. I'm literally confusing myself. Whatever. It's a good win, though. It's a good win. But, yeah, Stefanski is still a nutcase. If we would have lost this game, I would have let him have it. For some reason, I thought I saw something about us coming back from double digits. I don't know. So much has happened. We might have been down by double digits for all I know. So much has happened. My brain is mush. My brain is mushed. I got to look at the score sheet real quick, guys. For some reason, I do not remember us being down by double digits. Crazy dog, what are you talking about? I thought I saw people on Twitter talking about it. I got to look it up real quick. Yeah, if this was a video, I would have ended it by now. I would have been redoing the video. But we're doing it live. Ooh, Wilson. Ooh, he's got him. Ooh, what a catch. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, yeah, we were down by 10. Okay, yeah, down by 10. Duh. So, yeah, we were down by double digits. But we went down by double digits for long because they scored that field goal, and then we went right down after and scored a touchdown. There you go. I was like, wait a minute. We were down by double digits? I don't even remember that. For some reason, I thought we tied the game and then they got a field goal. But no, they were up 10-0, and then we got a touchdown, and then the rest is history. Okay. Sorry, guys. My brain is mush. Oh, my God. And then, of course, my third observation. Thank God for Dustin Hopkins. Yeah. Thank God for Dustin Hopkins. What would we be without him? And remember, he did miss a field goal earlier, but it didn't come back to hurt us, as we now know. But yeah, thank God for D-Hop. We technically did get D-Hop, if you really think about it. All right, so moving on. Final little piece here. My MVP, you already know, Amari Cooper. You already know. He's the MVP. He made some great catches. He saved PJ Walker's butt a couple times. I could have said Dustin Hopkins too. He's also a co-MVP. I mean, PJ Walker did good in the situation. And now Browns fans won't be toxic on Twitter now. It's just that this whole injury situation still has us kind of losing our minds, though. But yeah, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Are you guys first? No, we're not first. The Ravens are 4-2. We're 3-2. We lost to the Ravens. Come on, Jacob. Come on, man. We're still third, though. Yeah, we're still third, unfortunately. Oh, well. At least we're not last. By the way, how did the Bungles do? Did they win today? I'm guessing they probably did. Yo, where'd the Bengal game at? Yeah, they won by 4. Oh. Well, luckily we won because we're still ahead of the Bungles. Yay. I mean, even if we were tied, we'd still be ahead of them because we have tiebreaker. So we're essentially 2 games ahead of them? Record and then tiebreaker. So yeah. So I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I gotta get me something to eat. And hopefully I will have my computer back to normal tomorrow, and we'll be able to do a Victory Monday live stream. If not, I'll be right back here for the Victory Monday. We're just going to hang out and talk a little ball. And yeah, did not expect to do a Victory Monday, but here we are. So Browns win 19-17. We're 3-2, and we're still in the thick of things in the division. We have a chance to go to 4-2 next week against Indy, who will not have Anthony Richardson, but they will have Jonathan Taylor. So that'll be fun. But I mean, we pretty much have done a good job against running backs for the most part. Now, but the big thing is, will we have Deshaun Watson? That's what everyone's going to be watching. Deshaun Watson. If not, I wouldn't be mad if PJ Walker started again. Because after all, he is 1-0 as starter of the Browns. Not too often if we had a quarterback besides Jacoby. Jacoby is 1-0 as a Browns starter, and PJ. Love it. So with that being said, I will see you all later, and we'll see what else comes up of Deshaun. So this week's going to be fun. You didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. Huh? No, actually, we did beat you because we scored a field goal at the end. I mean, saying you beat yourselves when we both had the same amount of penalties and we turned the ball over more than you did. And we derped so hard at the end, too. We practically almost gave you the game with that penalty at the end. But, oh well. I don't think Niners fans are going to be too salty. I think right now they're just hoping that Debo and McCaffrey aren't hurt too bad. Because if they're out any long period of time, damn, that's going to make it easier for defenses to defend against you. But again, final score from today, 19-17 Browns win. Feels good to win, especially when I didn't expect it. That's the best part about it. I didn't expect to win. Now this will make it even more fun. And now I just hope we get Deshaun back and then we can go out there and do work against the Colts. And we'll also see if the Browns do anything at the deadline, coming up. Uh-oh, did Wilson hurt himself? Uh-oh. That's not good. Got stuck in the turf a little bit there. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Go Browns. 3-2. Much better than 2-3. back to over 500. Yeah. See you guys later tomorrow, unless something else comes up. Never know. Go Browns. And I'm out. Bye-bye.